Doxxing.
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 Doxxing, or posting private information for an online audience, has become a popular recipe for revenge.
The hackers plan to expose the identities of
huge numbers of Ku Klux Klan members within the next few weeks.
We'll be talking about doxing. Let's figure out what it is and why it's done. And can I be the next victim? And should I pack my things and move to the Faroe Islands? Bring out the encyclopedia. Doxing someone means revealing someone's personal information to the whole fun and innocent community of the internet. Doxers collect breadcrumbs, small pieces of information about someone scattered across the internet. They assemble it and reveal your identity. Remember the Hansel and Gretel fairy tale about two kids who leave a trail of breadcrumbs to find their way back home? You leave a trail on the internet too, a trail that can lead back to you. Maybe you put your real name in one of your Insta stories. Maybe you have a CV floating around with your email address. Doxers can simply decide to go the easy way and get your private information from data brokers or the dark web. Dun dun dun. An email address is not a big deal, right?
I'm not afraid of the law. I have nothing to hide.
Even if it's the first time you hear about doxing, it doesn't mean it won't become your problem.
Bring out the numbers.
First of all, 21% of Americans have personally experienced doxing, and over 52% of doxing incidents are sparked by public posts. Let's imagine you come back from work, you're tired and grumpy, you go online and read an article that gets you enraged. Obviously, you find someone to disagree with in the comment section. It's alright, we all do it, but you never imagined that Sneaky Turtle 25 would get so extremely angry with you that they would stalk you throughout social media and then post your real name and real home address for his followers to harass you. And it's not just online bullying. 27% of doxed people then experience harassment at work or even lost their job. I mean, those are big numbers. But alright, okay, no more numbers. There's also a side of this issue that we haven't talked about. Yada yada yada, as always, things are more complicated than they sound. After the Capitol riots, a large internet community started searching and identifying people they have seen in the news. And that's when Vivian Schiller asked her followers, is there such a thing as ethical doxing? The answers were not one-sided, ranging from can't be ethical to absolutely. Some believe that there is a difference between harassing someone online and identifying extremists. They may be right, but I'm sorry, there's always a but. Internet sleuths aren't always right. Let's take this case, where a tech CEO was wrongfully identified by doxers and then harassed on the internet. And this is just one of the countless cases. And then there's the story of Andrew Anglin, a publisher on the neo-Nazi website The Daily Stormer, who posted the name and address of Tanya Gersh, a Jewish real estate agent in Montana, and photos of her children.
And I just pray that we'll be safe.
His followers then made hundreds of threatening calls and anti-Semitic messages to the woman. And doxers target women fairly often. Take the infamous Gamergate incident, for example. The saga started from a single post written by an ex-boyfriend of a game developer, Zoe Quinn. He wrote a full story about her relationships with game reviewers and accused her of multiple things. Soon enough, Quinn's accounts were hacked and her personal information stolen. There was a lot of talk about this movement essentially being a discourse about corruption in gaming journalism, yet people have found and shared her personal information, her family's information. They even shared her personal pictures throughout the internet. While some might cheer that Anonymous is unmasking KKK members, digital vigilantism can go so wrong. From wrongful convictions to outright harassment or identity theft, you can never be too safe on the internet. Stick with me, I'll give some quick steps to stay clear and safe from doxing. We all think that using our name.surname email looks very professional, but maybe, just maybe, skip it when you're on some forum trying to play the devil's advocate. Try silly.goose or Donald.duck for a change. Remove yourself from data brokers' websites. You can do it yourself or choose one of the services that do it for you. Okay, this one's gonna hurt, but don't use that login with Google button. It's convenient, I know, but if your Google account has your number, email address, and other data, it is typically handed out automatically when you sign up. And come on, this one's obvious, but use a VPN to hide your IP address. You can see doxing as malicious or righteous. That is up to you, but your own privacy is up to you too. Oh, and also subscribing to the channel, by the way. It's up to you too.